Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wilson Titigbe. I know some of you would have probably seen a landed property where on the fence it is written stop work by court order or by judgment of court. Or maybe you would have seen or have a friend where maybe their apartment, a new landowner came and said, okay, he's now the new owner of the apartment and is branding, a land title called judgment of court. Or maybe you want to buy a land and the seller is saying the title on that land is judgment of court. So what is judgment of court as a land title? Judgment of court as a land title entails where a high court judge or a court of appeal judge, a supreme court judge, give rights of ownership of a disputed land to the existing owner, or transfer rights of ownership of the disputed land to a new owner. And this judgment becomes a land title in Nigeria. That judgment becomes valid. Now, to ascertain whether or not that judgment is valid, or how to know whether a document carrying that judgment is valid, these are the following steps. First of all, you need to now go to the court and meet the registrar of that court to ascertain whether the judgment is valid, the name, the date, the signature, and also find out whether that judgment has been appealed. If that judgment has been appealed, don't proceed with the transaction. But if that judgment is not appealed, and the time for the appeal has not elapsed, please don't proceed with that transaction. But if the time for the appeal has elapsed and there is no appeal, please, you can continue with that transaction. But of course, if the court is the Supreme Court of Nigeria, after the Supreme Court, there is no appeal except to God. So if it is a Supreme Court, once you can verify all of this, that judgment is valid. The next step is for you to go to the land registry of that state where that land is situated to verify whether that judgment of court has been registered. If that judgment of court isn't registered yet, please don't transact. But if that judgment of court is registered in the land registry of that state where the land is situated, you can proceed with your land transaction. The third, aspect of verification of a judgment of court to authenticate whether it is valid or not is for you to go back to the court where that judgment was made to, pay the regulatory fees and all of that, and obtain the certified true copy of that judgment. When you obtain the certified true copies of that judgment, because of course that judgment is a public document and you can apply for it because you are an intendee buyer. Obtain that document and verify it with the one the seller is purportedly branding to you to compare. And if it is same, you can proceed with that transaction. I hope this helps. I am your real estate consultant. Thank you and see you soon.